Our national parks have been described as the green lungs of the country. It is both our job and privilege to look after the spectacular landscape of the Lake District on behalf of the nation. Therefore, our purpose is to deliver careful stewardship of the national park while it is in our care. The relationship between the people and this unique landscape was the inspiration for the birth of the conservation movement, of the National Trust and the National Park movement itself. It has influenced society fundamentally and continues to inspire people, remaining at the forefront of environmental issues globally today. Not only is it a wonderful natural living space, but it also inspires a sense of freedom and well-being for those who live, work and visit. It is a place where people get to experience a fundamental connection with nature and the countryside, which is quite often lost today. People can be too inward-focused and unaware of what is around them unless they choose to discover and explore. It is the combination of beauty, shaped by farming and industry, and the inspiration it created in people, that I believe provides a compelling case as to why the Lake District deserves World Heritage status. We aim to realise our Lake District National Park vision by 2030. Our vision is to be an inspirational example of sustainable development in action. We want to create a place where a prosperous economy, world-class visitor experiences and vibrant communities come together to sustain the spectacular landscape, its wildlife and cultural heritage, all the while facing the challenge of tackling an ever-changing climate. Because the vision is so big, it's important that the people who live, visit and work here are united in understanding and supporting it. We know we're responsible for the production of 2.3 million tonnes of carbon a year in the national park, and therefore we've set ourselves the challenge to reduce our carbon emissions by 1%, or 23,000 tonnes each year, and we're on course with achieving this. Also, through the use of renewable energy sources such as solar and hydropower and the planting of trees, we are pioneering how we make use of our carbon budget. We're showing fantastic leadership in reducing our own carbon emissions by 39%, and everyone has played a part in that. Not just for the organisation, but for the national park as a whole, setting an inspirational example for others to follow. To enable and build a prosperous economy, we want businesses to locate in the national park, not only because they take something from the fantastic environment, but also because of the lifestyle we offer. Equally, we want to make sure that we're looking after the two main industries currently here, farming and tourism. This includes the industries that support them too. We're working with partners towards improving how we can connect new and existing businesses with the outside world, and this will be underpinned by fantastic infrastructure such as high-speed broadband. Furthermore, in recent years, through our supportive planning service, we have given new consents that have enabled businesses to thrive and grow, such as new hotel developments. As well as catering for businesses, we also want to grow and drive our world-class visitor experience, aiming to secure the UNESCO inscription of a World Heritage Site, an international badge of recognition. A crucial challenge we face here is managing the 17 million visitors we currently have and allowing them to navigate around the park without the feeling of congestion. This means our transportation infrastructure needs to be a great experience in itself, not just a case of travelling from A to B. Of course, we're also keen to encourage more cultural visitors to the park. A 1% increase in cultural visitors alone would mean an additional boost to the economy of around £20 million. To provide quality and unique experiences in a globally significant landscape, we have two key offers: cultural tourism and adventure tourism. Our cultural tourism provides an opportunity to come and see a landscape that has been worked on by farming and many other industries for thousands of years. inspiring a wealth of human creativity from sculptors to poets, photographers and musicians. It has a rich, lived-in history with historic elements such as Roman fortifications and stone circles, while in the current day it is explored by modern artists through events such as Lakes Alive. Alternatively, our adventure tourism offers fantastic, diverse experiences, from short walks to adrenaline sports. We have activities geared for families or individuals, such as parks, gardens, rope courses, boating centres, and miles of cycling routes. We are creating a safer, more enjoyable destination, ensuring that the park is fit for what people want. That is something we should be proud of. We have a desire for vibrant communities that will provide local and affordable accommodation for our resident population and workforce. To do this, we're working with local people to identify areas where such houses can be built. This makes sure we can carry on building 60 new houses per year. In addition, these affordable properties are demonstrating innovative methods to ensure they are environmentally friendly and that they keep costs down, whilst their designs take inspiration from the landscape. Focusing on the spectacular landscape and its wildlife, we need to keep its unique identity intact, but also address the less visual impacts we have on it. Making sure the land holds more water and stores more carbon is vital. The Lake District National Park has some rare wildlife. The Arctic char, for example, is the poster boy of climate change. However, its future is not great. Effectively, it's on life support. We need to maintain a space for these species to exist before climate change leads to their extinction. There is a balance of preserving these rarities whilst allowing local livestock industries to make appropriate use of the land, a tension we wrestle with to achieve a better chance for wildlife. Also, as a result of events such as Storm Desmond, we have to learn how best to keep our residents and communities safe. Keeping 3,000 kilometres of footpaths and bridges open and resilient in the face of climate change is a vitally important task. Navigating our vision's journey will require excellent leadership of the Lake District National Parks Partnership. With 10 years together since its formation, we now have 25 individual partners around the table. One of our key objectives is to be experts at facilitating the partnership. We cannot deliver the vision alone or in isolation. We need partners to be on the button in their delivery, making sure they understand the vision, support it, and are willing to collaborate over its achievement. That's the nature of our challenge. What we ask of our partners, we must also ask of ourselves. We need to take control of our destiny. If we're more focused on generating profit and less reliant on government grants, we will have more freedom in how we invest back into our organisation. Therefore, we need to build on our commercial strengths. We need to be very clear on how much money we want to raise, setting ourselves the target of an additional £1.5 million into our budgets every year by the time we get to 2019. As we achieve this, we will continue to invest in our people and make sure they have the skills and knowledge to take forward our vision and be the best we can be. This story helps to demonstrate the scale of our challenge, but also the results we can achieve when we work together, collaborating with our partners and our communities. We have the desire to always be the best we possibly can, challenging ourselves to seek new, better ways of serving the national park and its people. You've heard from me about our strategy and vision. Now I'd like to hear from you about how you can make it happen and what you need to support you in doing so.